right, Mexican Roadshow supporters. Well, I understand we normally don't have to get this brutal on this channel. Generally speaking, we don't show a lot of videos like this, but I think it's important for this video to be watched. I think it's very important to see the response of it. I have an 82-year-old mother who I hope doesn't have to end up in one of these long-term care facilities, a nursing home or something like that, especially in light of having seen videos like this. We got a lot of racial tension in this country. You guys know that. There's been a lot of violence. I'm just going to keep it real against whites. And I think that has escalated a lot over the last 4 or 5 years, mainly due to the fact that I'm going to keep it real. When it comes to criminals in general, the Democrats decided to start giving out free passes and decided there would be no repercussions in this country for a lot of violent acts. Summer of Love, does that remind anybody of anything? You know, we set back. The media literally set back. And we saw CNN. These are mostly peaceful protests as a building was burning down behind them. And it's been one thing after another. Liberal state, which means liberal, judges, etc., radical judges. Criminals come in, they turn around and let them out. It's like a turnstile, conveyor belt of bad doers getting no punishments for anything. Got a lot of reaction to this, folks, and I'm just going to warn you, it's going to be a tough video to watch. All right? It was tough for me, but we're going to watch it nonetheless.
I'm trying to see what my food is. I'm trying to track my food. Stop. Huh? I'm trying to track my food. Oh. Oh. I know. Oh, where Ronnie at? Oh.
Follow. And I heard somebody in the background laughing. I don't know what the hell the person is doing that's filming this. But I will say this, if they find out who's actually committed the act, they need to make sure they get a handle on all the other people around there that are in charge as well. They're complicit, as far as I'm concerned. That is a brutal, brutal thing to watch. Who's taking the video? Great question. Imagine if this was your mother or grandmother. That's just when they filmed it. What if there are other times? Charge that worker and fire her. Obviously, people demand this person to be fired. You got to file criminal charges against this person. Assault, battery, something. Charges need to be filed for abusing an elderly woman, and her family should sue the pants off of her, the nursing home, or the hospital. Sue them into the ground. Please tell me she's in jail. We don't know who she is. Find this facility and shut it down. FBI Director Cash. This is crazy. It really is. If this was that elderly woman was a family member, I can't say what I'd do. I'd get kicked off of X. It's appalling. It's tough to see. It's tough to watch. Arrest this lady, then fire the one talking about tracking her food as a colleague is beating the shit out of an old woman. Why was she doing that? You know? What were the motives? It looks like a hate crime to me, to be honest. I that's just what I'm getting out of it. It looks like a hate crime. This is sickening. I hope the family presses charges, sues her, sues the home. Disgusting behavior. I hope this nasty piece of work is rotting in jail. Look, the left is calling for segregation. This person says only white people are racist. Duh, everyone is a saint. So depressing. OMG. I mean, it's just, it's awful. It's awful to see yet another example of white privilege in America. I mean, it's hard to see this and not feel like that it's some kind of a power ploy. A, you know, a supremacy issue. I mean, obviously, you got to be a vile individual to take part in doing something like that to begin with, but just has a sting of something extra. This is inhuman. Charge and lock her away. That's so disturbing and disgusting. Jail the evil out of her. I mean that old lady had no shot. No shot. Effing evil. What in the actual F? I mean, it just it makes your blood boil. People are pissed. They are. And look, we've always known that nursing homes there can be neglect, etc., and none of it's good. But this is very criminal. This is very intentional, and it's sickening and it's gross. And I guarantee you, there are politicians in office right now that would, obviously not on the record, but I believe behind the scenes, there is a section of politicians on the Democratic side that would have no problem with this. They would find a way to excuse this right now. We're seeing something across the country right now, which is frightening, and that's people trying to make up excuses for a young white boy being stabbed directly in the heart. And I've seen a lot of people trying to condone that. We're in a bad place. We are. Again, I believe part of it is a product of people skating and getting off easy, being no repercussions for actions in certain states. The fact is, if something happens to you in a different state, a blue state, there's a chance the person will not be held liable for it in any way. Turnstile. I mean, look what they almost did to the gentleman in New York that tried to help so many people and save them on the subway. They tried to nail his ass. He got acquitted, rightfully so, but they still tried to get him. Tell me what you think. It's a tough, tough video to see. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.